All right, we're getting really close. We have 2 lectures left, and this first one is about dictionaries. So dictionary is a way to store information in kind of a key value way rather than a list, just having things in an order. This is saying, hey, I want to look up this specific value with this specific key. So to make a dictionary in Python, first give your dictionary some sort of name, like if I want to have a dictionary of dogs, where maybe I have their names as keys and their ages as values, something like that. I can say dogs is equal to, and then to make a dictionary in Python, you use the curly brackets instead of the square brackets like you might use with the list. And then inside of here, you first give a key for an entry into this dictionary. So I might add a new dog in here like Fido, and then you do a colon, and then you specify whatever value you want for this key. So Fido maybe is like 8 years old. Okay, so that's one entry into my dictionary. Then I do a comma and I say, all right, Sally, this is another dog in there, colon, Sally's age is something like 17. Let's do one more for good measure. I'll pass in Sean, and Sean is a young pup. Sean is like 2 years old, something like that. So now I have this dictionary. I can go ahead and print this if I want, just like this with dogs. Okay. Go ahead and run this in the terminal. Now, I'm not sure if I can get the terminal to do this. In fact, it did the very first time. There's no order to dictionaries, right? Like when I ran this the first time, it went Sean, Sally, Fido. This time it went Sally, Sean, Fido. Like it's going to be different every time. Like, or we don't always know if it's going to be different every time, but you can't bank on any particular order with the dictionary. But that's not how you really use dictionaries. Use dictionaries to look up things with their keys. So for example, if I want to find out what Sally's age is, I do the square brackets like this, and then pass in whatever key I want. So if I want to pass in Sally, copy paste that into there. This should print out the number 17 because we're saying, hey, dogs dictionary, I'm giving you the key of Sally. Give me back whatever its value is, which looks like it's 17. So we'll go to the terminal, hit this, boom. Looks like it printed out 17 for us, okay? If we want to check out what Sean is, we can put that in there. Bada bing, bada boom. Works excellent. So just like with lists, if we want to remove something from our dictionary, we just say del, which is short for delete, and pass in, for example, if we wanted to get rid of Sean, let's go ahead and paste that right in there. Then we'll print out dogs. Now we should only have 2 entries in there. Let's go ahead and check that out. Boom. You can see it got rid of it. If you ever want to add one, right, like let's say I want to add a new dog and I'm going to give it the name of Sarah, something like that. I've got all of the S names inside of here. I say this is equal to something like 6. If we run this code, boom, we can see now there's 4 things inside of there. And same goes if you want to update something. If I want Fido now to be 6 years old or something like that, I just type the name of Fido, which is the key, give it a new value, hit this, and boom, it's working. And again, just like with lists, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be consistent that all the keys are strings and all the values are ints, something like that. Like I could say, you know, Fido is equal to false. This is totally valid code in Python. You see we run that and it works totally fine, okay? So kind of some similarities here with lists, right? But I mean, very different about how you use these, but similar in that, you know, you can put any sort of type that you want in here to get to specific things. You use the square brackets, but when you create dictionaries, make sure you use the curly brackets, and for each entry, you put a colon between the key and the value, okay? So got an exercise for you on the dictionaries. Once you're done with that, we're going to be talking about classes. That's going to be the last lecture inside of this Python refresher. And that means you're ready to go and build some Django sites. Woohoo!